Most brazen attack against police in recent memory. In Juarez, gunmen ambushed officers on patrol.
They left hundreds of bullet casings behind and 8 dead. ABC 7's Paul Cicala was the only local reporter on the scene, and he has more.
It all happened at 12:15 p.m. in South Juarez. Officers in 2 vehicles were patrolling a neighborhood when they were ambushed by a number of gunmen. Once the shootout ended, 8 people were dead. 6 federal policemen, 1 municipal officer, and an innocent bystander. Others shot were rushed to the hospital. And over the last 12 hours, the death toll has continued to rise. Now this is the aftermath as it unfolded once our crew rolled up to the scene in Juarez. A federal officer runs frantically forward as the body of one of his comrades lay feet away just minutes after the shooting. One witness, too scared to show his face on camera, tells me it was ugly, many people dead. 8 in all, 7 police officers and 1 innocent bystander. Police were patrolling the neighborhood just after noon when they were surrounded and ambushed.
Llegaron bastantes carros de sicarios.
He tells me a lot of cars with gunmen pulled up, 7 or 8.
Más o menos, sí.
Federal officers say the gunmen fired over 300 shots. Jorge Enriquez, a resident of the neighborhood, tells me, I heard rapid gunfire. It was scary. And the shooting extended beyond that busy intersection here in South Juarez. One innocent bystander was actually hit by a bullet in the foot. She was working at this quesadilla stand. As you can see, this is just one example of the many bullet holes.
Salí corriendo.
He tells me, I ran as fast as I could.
Para allá.
Along with help from Mexican military helicopters, dozens of officers immediately began to search for the gunmen, while ambulances rushed victims to the hospital. And within a couple of hours, the bodies and scene had been cleared. It was an area so volatile, even officers were too scared to stick around. Shattered windows, the broken glasses of a federal officer, blood-stained sidewalks, just a few of the many grisly images still visible just a few hours after the shooting. And sadly, finding shell casings like this one here is becoming far too common on many Juarez streets. A thought echoed by Jorge Enriquez, who says he's so scared of the escalating violence in Juarez, he hopes to leave soon. Jorge says, I need to get out of here before it's me that's struck with a bullet. Now, as mentioned, officers realized the risks of sticking around, so they worked quickly to finish the investigation and clear the scene. And it was a similar situation for our news crew. We rushed to get what we needed for the story and got out of that neighborhood in South Juarez as quickly as possible. Obviously, it was still a dangerous scene, even more so once the officers left. Paul Cicala, ABC 7.